Hi, friends, and welcome back to another epic episode of My Zone Active Kids, where we invest in your future. Whose future? Your future. My name is Tina, and I'm here with my friend Harry, the magician.
Yes, I am a magician, guys.
Yes.
I might disappear at any point during this episode.
So watch out for that. And today we have another epic episode out for you guys, which is African superheroes.
Yes, today we're going to discuss all the African heroes, legends, freedom fighters, and just the people who took us from pre-slavery Africa to the free Africa we live in now. So
yes, so we're talking about our founding father, Nelson Mandela, everyone in that bubble. And also, heroes don't have to be big names. They can also be the people around you.
Yeah.
So, yes, we're going to be talking about that. But before we get into all of that, don't forget that you can get these
awesome kickback. What are they called?
Bean bags.
Oh, I almost said kickbacks.
So you can get these comfy bean bags at info at kickstartnam.com. And
no, I think you forgot innovations.
Yeah, at innovations at info at kickstartnam.com.
Try that.
Yes.
Yes,
so,
it's somewhere there.
Yes, and also don't forget to catch us on Dstv channel 285 and Gotv channel 25 every day at 10 a.m. Okay. So you can also catch us on our WhatsApp chat board for fun activities and yeah.
And OneUp2.
And also you can catch our episodes on OneUp2. So, African heroes. Isn't that amazing?
It actually is.
You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of the song that we have to sing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Do you remember the song?
Vaguely. Vaguely.
Vaguely. You taught me the song.
Okay, let's see. Africa. Okay, let me teach you guys the song. Let's learn the song.
Yeah,
together.
let's learn the song together, because.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So, African heroes, brave and strong. We thank you for your fight so long. And then, do you want to take it from here? Legends rise and lead the way in our hearts.
You always stay.
Yes.
Okay. African heroes, brave and strong, we thank you for your fight so long. Legends. Legends rise and lead the way.
In our hearts,
they will always stay.
Okay.
Yay! Okay, that was a good try.
Okay, do we try it one more time?
Okay. Let me take a deep breath and do it again.
I'll let you take the deep breath.
Okay, 1, 2, and 3. African heroes, brave and strong, we thank you for the fight so long.
Legends rise and lead the way. In our hearts you forever stay.
Wow! That is amazing performance from Harry the magician. Okay. So, I have a question for you.
Oh, you like questions?
You like questions? I hope you have answers.
I don't always have answers.
Okay. So, if you could win if you could have dinner with any African hero, which would it be?
I think maybe Shaka Zulu.
Can I ask you why?
No, he just seemed epic. It looked like he was a legendary, like, military leader. Had great tactics. Extremely efficient team. Was extremely efficient at the
spear.
Yes. Shaka Zulu.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So, yeah, he just seems like a cool guy, and there's a lot of history around him that controversial, but I would like to meet him and ask him personally.
If you could meet him.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So, for me, it would be Nelson Mandela.
Okay.
But before we get into any of that, we're going to go over to Zaki and Zoe because there's something so awesome to show us and teach us.
Promise?
So, yeah.
Do you promise?
I promise, 100% promise.
She
So we're going to.
promises, guys.
Yeah.
It's not me.
So we're going to be
So-
right back. For now, we're going to Zaki and Zoe.
Right.
Hi, friends, and welcome to Story Time. My name is Zoe.
And my name is Zaki.
Zaki, did you know even tiny actions can change history? Let me tell you about Gotv, a boy from Ghana.
Was he as small as me?
Oh yes, one day Gotv saw his village only well drying up. While others complained, he asked his grandma, "What can we do?"
Smart. Did she know?
She taught him about the Wangari Maathai, who planted trees and saved Kenya's water. So Gotv gathered friends to dig big trenches when it rained.
Like how Sam Nujoma united Namibians for freedom?
Exactly. Small steps become big changes. Now, let's make something to remember those heroes.
Ooh, like a drawing or a song? Or maybe a superhero poster with coffee and Wangari flying through the sky.
I love that. We could call it Real Life Heroes Unite and add Sam Nujoma holding a flag of hope.
Can we hang it in class so other kids can learn about them too?
Yes, but let's write a short story besides each hero, showing what they can do and how they helped.
Okay, coffee. Brave boy didn't wait for adults. Took action to save his village's water.
Wangari, nature's protector. She planted trees and grew peace.
Sam Nujoma, a leader who believed we all deserved freedom, no matter our skin color or language.
This is looking great. Let's make sure we include their countries so everyone knows they come from Africa.
Yeah, Ghana, Kenya, Namibia. Our continent is full of heroes.
And full of kids like Gotv and you, Zaki, ready to make a difference.
Hey, maybe we should add an empty space on the poster
For what?
for future heroes like our friends watching this right now.
Amazing! They can draw themselves in and choose their own hero names.
And write what they changed or what they want to change.
Big or small. This poster isn't just about the past, it's a promise for the future.
Zoe, if I want to be a future hero, where do I even start?
You already have, Zaki. Remember when you helped clean the playground last week?
Oh yeah, and when I stopped my cousin from wasting water while brushing?
Exactly. Everyday actions count. Maybe we can make a list of hero habits.
Like pick up litter, share your lunch, help someone who's feeling sad?
Yes, or plant a tree like Wangari, or ask questions like Gotv.
We could hang that list next to the poster, like a challenge chart.
And each time someone does one, they get a little star sticker or a leaf stamp.
Cool, and soon the chart will be full of tiny stars doing big things.
That's how movements grow, not with shouting, but with kindness, courage, and care.
Hey, should we write a note for the kids watching so they feel invited too?
Yes, something like join the hero challenge, your action matters.
Because even if you're small, your heart can be mighty.
And history remembers those who care, even if no one sees them right away.
I think we just created something really special, Zoe.
And the best part, it's just the beginning.
So, what do we call ourselves now? The change makers? The kindness crew?
How about everyday heroes? Because that's what we are.
Yeah, and we don't need capes, just big hearts and brave ideas.
And if we mess up, we'll learn and try again. That's what real heroes do.
Let's invite our class to join the Everyday Heroes Club. We'll meet every Friday.
We'll share stories, do projects, celebrate each other's efforts.
And maybe even send letters to Coffee's village or plant trees in Wangari's name. But, unfortunately,
it's time to say goodbye.
Bye.
But it's so sad. But we'll continue this topic
Story
next
next
time.
time.
But for now, we're going to go back to Harry the Magician and Tina. Bye, friends. Welcome back, friends. Wasn't that a great story from
Such
Zaki
an-
and Zoe?
such an unbelievably amazing story.
I love superpowers, and Gotv story is just amazing.
I know, right?
Yeah. So remember, before we went to Zakir, we were talking about who would be my
Who you'd want to meet?
who would I want to meet?
Yes.
Okay, my African superhero.
Yes.
And I would love to meet Nelson Mandela, because remember Nelson Mandela he went to prison for 26 years, or 27 years.
What?
Yeah, he did go to prison for freedom for 26 years, or 26 or 27.
That's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
He went to prison for freedom.
Yeah, that's
So funny.
He was locked up
Yeah.
to be free.
Exactly.
So, which is very nice. That's why he's my superhero, because he took time. It wasn't a rushed thing.
Is there anything about his personality maybe that you might want to explore on that
I would
dinner?
love about his personality. It was this thing of he was fierce but not violent. You understand? He was brave but not violent. People think that bravery or fearlessness is when you are violent and you're fighting people physically, but the fight is mostly mentally and emotionally.
Yes.
So that's why people don't understand, and that's why I love Nelson Mandela, because he fought for people, or for our freedom, for the South Africans' freedom, not physically but emotionally and mentally, and he freed us first from our own bondages, emotionally, and then he freed us as the country.
I'm curious though, what do you think he would want to know about you? Because you're not just talking at him, he's also...
Yeah, so what he would... Okay, I don't know what I would want him to know about me. Maybe just the same thing. I want to be fierce and brave the same way he is fierce and brave. Like, I don't necessarily see shouting and doing all that as a way to be heard.
Okay.
I see it as I can be calm, and I can not quietly,
power.
but I can just showcase power without being violent and stuff like that. So yeah.
So, okay, good. So, speaking of power, which African hero do you think would have the coolest superpowers if they were turned into a comic book version of themselves?
Yo, I don't know.
I mean, I personally still stick with Shaka Zulu
because of like the spear, like
Yeah,
who would be like Wakanda?
He was almost comic book like in real life
Yeah.
already, so I just think translating him to that would, easy peasy,
I don't know who I
He would shoot,
choose.
he would generate like spears
Yes,
through
from
his
his,
arms,
from his arms and
and
stuff.
just never run out and just keep,
Yo, I don't know who I would choose.
Any Namibian heroes maybe?
I would choose. I don't know how he would. Okay, Hosea Butako probably,
Okay.
because I feel like
He could probably fly because of the airport.
Yeah, exactly. So
He
good
could
one.
probably
Yeah,
fly.
he would fly because there's a
airport was
Hosea
named,
Butako airport. And
yeah.
his superpower would be flying.
Okay, what else? But I mean, flying and just
Flying
nothing
and,
else.
and reading people's minds. You know why I say reading people's minds?
Okay.
Because way back before we got our independence as Namibia, he used to talk. He made the way. He paved almost, let me say, paved the way for Sam Nujoma to go to New York.
Oh, he arranged
He
that.
made the.
He was the plug.
He was the plug.
Oh, yeah.
So he made the connections and stuff.
Nice.
And it was like on the download, was secretive and all of that. So I would be like reading minds because he kind of knew who
How
to go to. Yeah. So that's why I would say flying and mind reading. And you? Shaka Zulu and the...
Shaka Zulu. And, you want me to pick someone else?
Yeah. Another one, if you could?
I don't know. Hage Geingob would probably be extremely charismatic, like the devil almost. Like, no. Just his ability to navigate the world and get things done.
Oh, in that sense.
Yeah, he's just extremely charismatic and persuasive and just...
Oh,
like,
okay. He knew how to convince
So
people
it's
of
almost like the mind reading, except he just has a really deep understanding of
people.
human.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so that's understandable.
Yeah.
Okay. But with that said, we're going to go back
Okay.
to Zaki
And
and
Zoe.
Zoe. And then we'll be right back here.
Bye, friends.
Bye. Hello, 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 how are you? I'm good, I'm good, I'm great, I'm great, I'm wonderful, hooray! Hello, 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 how are you? I'm good, I'm good, I'm great, I'm great, I'm wonderful, hooray! Hi friends, my name is Zoe.
And my name is Zaki.
And we are
niece and nephew.
And we're so glad to have you here.
Because today's episode is one of our coolest ever.
That's right. We are visiting a different version of Wakanda. Not just one from the movie, but an alternate timeline where Wakanda shares its brilliance with the whole world.
Wait, hold on. You mean Wakanda opened its borders and started helping people all over Africa?
Exactly. In this version of Wakanda, they didn't keep their technology a secret. They believed that the best way to protect the world was by lifting others up.
Whoa, that's awesome. So it wasn't just superheroes flying around, it was inventors, teachers, builders, all kinds of heroes?
Yep, Wakanda became a place where everyone had a role to play, no matter how big or small. Even kids were part of creating a better future.
Now that's my kind of superhero story. Not just fighting bad guys, but building things, solving problems, and helping people.
Totally. The Wakandans believed that the real strength comes from sharing knowledge and working together, and also dreaming big.
It kind of sounds like a superpowered version of school, except more vibranium and cooler outfits.
Pretty much. And instead of one hero saving the day, everyone's talent mattered. It was about the teamwork, creativity, and kindness.
I love that. So in this Wakanda, being a hero doesn't mean being the strongest. It just means using what you're good at to help others.
Exactly. And guess what? That means you watching at home can be a Wakandan hero too.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's explore this amazing Wakanda and meet the people making it awesome.
Then let's go, because the story of Wakanda is just getting started.
Okay, Zoe. So Wakanda is full of inventors and leaders, but who actually builds all the cool stuff?
Great question. In this version of Wakanda, everyone helps build the future. Engineers design clean energy, artists make public spaces beautiful, and even farmers use smart tech to grow food more efficiently.
Wait, even farmers are part of the superhero team?
Totally. Growing healthy food for a whole nation, that's superpower stuff right there.
So it's not just about the big flashy inventions, it's also about solving everyday problems in smart ways.
Exactly, like Shuri, T'Challa's sister, who leads the Wakandan Innovation Lab. In this timeline, she works with kids to invent gadgets for clean water, better schools, and even mobile health clinics.
Kids helping invent real stuff? I wish we had a lab like that at our school.
You can. It starts with curiosity and teamwork. Wakanda believes learning should be on hands, and no idea is too small.
So in Wakanda, even if you're a kid who loves drawing or coding, you can help shape the future?
Exactly. Everyone's talent matter. Some kids in Wakanda help design smart clothes, while others write code for learning apps, and some even invent musical instruments to teach science.
That's wild. It's like the whole country is one big group project, and everyone actually wants to work together.
And that's what makes it special. They don't wait for problems to get huge. They plan, create, and collaborate to solve things early.
You know what? I used to think superheroes just fought bad guys, but now I see. Building stuff that helps people, that's just as cool.
More than cool, it's powerful. In Wakanda, heroes don't just protect their people, they empower them.
I'd want to be on Shuri's team. Maybe I could help design a backpack that charges your phone while you walk.
That's a genius idea, Zaki. And see, you're already thinking like a Wakandan inventor.
So everyone, from scientists to artists, helps Wakanda grow. That's what makes the whole place stronger.
And when people feel valued, included, they bring their best ideas forward. And that's how Wakanda keeps shining.
I guess being a hero isn't about doing everything. It's about doing your thing and doing it well.
Exactly, Zaki. And if we work together, just like they do in Wakanda, we can build something amazing too.
Let's start today. One idea, one act of kindness at a time.
That's so true, Zaki. But for now, we have to say bye to our friends.
Bye, friends.
Bye, friends. See you next time. Hi, friends, and welcome back to Active Activity. Yes.
So excited.
Yes. But before we dive into our game for today,
Okay.
I have just one last question to ask you.
You really love questions.
I do. You said you love questions as well. But you don't always have the answers.
I lied.
Oh, you lied.
I lied. I'm sorry.
It's not good to lie.
It's not good
It's not
to-
good to
really
lie.
not
Exactly.
good
Now
to-
he's stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
but
really
I have
not
to ask
good.
my question anyway.
Okay.
So my question is, why is it so important to remember our African heroes or African legends?
Well, for one, I think humans need something to look up to motivate and inspire them. Like the thing we always, so I just think having people who have done or accomplished really great things in the past can motivate you and allow you to believe that you yourself could do similar great things. The other thing is just, people want to live on. You don't want to just be alive now and then
be forgotten.
Yeah,
So you want to be remembered.
Yeah,
by,
true. And also it just, our African pride, man.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Please give it up for Harry and his beautiful mind, because he has every answer. He lied also about that. He has every answer.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
Thank
can
you.
you explain today what the game is about?
Okay, so in the spirit of remembrance and remembering and honoring our legends, today we're going to try and honor as much of Africa as we can by, just celebrating the things that stand out or that are exceptional about the different countries in Africa. So if I said, let's say Namibia, you could say, I don't know, Kapana. You could also say the Namib Desert. There's also I think a meteorite or crater, Hoba something.
Yeah.
Namibia has a
So
lot
many
of pretty cool things.
So I can say Namibia like 10 times and you would have to name one thing. I don't
Yeah, but we try not
to be diverse. We're trying to be diverse.
So
okay,
yes.
so can I start, or would you want to do me the honors?
I'll be a gentleman and ladies first.
Wow. So you're going to put me on the spot.
No, I'm being a gentleman. I'm not putting you on
I'll
the
start. Okay. So I have to say the country, and then you have to say whatever comes to mind.
And if I don't, I can give the question back to you.
But that's not fair, because you didn't answer your thing. You have to give it back to me.
But I don't know everything.
Oh, okay. So I would say Ghana.
I'm gonna be honest, friends. I don't know much about Ghana, but I think they might have cool elephants. I'm really not sure.
I think I can help him with that.
Okay.
I have a
please.
fun fact about Ghana. I feel like it's the number one, if I'm not wrong, number one supplier of cocoa beans.
And can you maybe explain to our friends why that's important, or why they should care that Ghana? Like, what do we do with the beans?
What do we do with the beans? We do a lot. We have moisturizers. We have coffee. We have a lot. We have chocolate. We have a lot that we do with cocoa beans. So it's oils. It's lotions.
That's true. I've seen a lotion with cocoa.
Nivea and stuff like that have cocoa beans and stuff like that. So it's very important.
So thanks to Ghana, we are not all dry.
We are not ashy and dry.
Yeah,
that's why
thanks to Ghana.
Shining like this.
What about Egypt? That's in Africa too.
Yes. Egypt.
Okay.
I would say the pyramids.
Okay.
And.
Do you have a favorite pyramid?
Well, I don't know. I don't have a favorite pyramid.
Okay. Guys. Okay, I'll let you finish.
I just don't have my favorite pyramid, but I just know Egypt had like pyramids.
Okay.
So yeah, and the last one. Let me just give you the last one.
Okay.
Namibia.
Namibia. Well, we've got the ocean for one. Not many countries have A lot of countries are landlocked, so
Yeah.
that's one cool thing about Namibia. We've got
The desert.
the desert.
We have the Welwitschia plant.
We've got awesome Welwitschia plant. We've got, I think, asteroid or meteorite craters, and asteroids or meteorites themselves. Even the
Yeah.
one in town.
Yeah, in Town Square.
Town
Yeah,
Square.
so we
and
have-
the people are beautiful.
And the
man.
people.
Look at
we have-
us.
We have a,
Joke.
we have a
Joke.
lot of nice things.
Yeah.
But we cannot say them all today,
Oh,
unfortunately.
unfortunately.
And unfortunately, we have to say bye.
Bye.
But before we say goodbye, we just want to say thank you for tuning in. And don't forget to catch us again on Dstv channel 285 and Gotv channel 25 every day at 10 p.m. From me, Tina, and Harry the
Harry.
Magician, it's
Oh,
bye,
bye.
kids.
Bye, friends.